welcome back again to another video. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much guys for coming back. My name is Cynthia. If you're coming across my video for the first time, you're welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing us how to make this button short dress with a rope at the waistline. So I have my fabric here. I have 2 yards of African print here. So I have 2 straps of black material. I will be using this to turn the lower part and the sleeve. So I'll go ahead and fold the fabric. This is the front pattern. It's folded into 2. I'll make sure the front is bigger than the back. I will fold the back into 2 as well. So I'm going to be folding this inside. This is my button overlap. I have 2.5 inches for button overlap. I'll fold this inside. The dress length is 38 inches plus sewing allowance. The dress is beautiful when it's short. So we'll go ahead and place the measurement. You measure it 2 ways. Is either you place your shoulder measurement and add your sleeve length, or you measure from your back midpoint to where you want it to be. I'll mark the shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement is 16 inches. Divided by 2 is 8 inches. I'll mark 8 inches. I will add extra 10 inches for sleeve and 1 inch for sewing allowance. You just mark it where you want it to be. It's up to you how long you want your sleeve to be. So I will take 3 inches for the wideness of the neck. That's the neck width. I'll mark 1.5 inches for the back depth. I'll mark 7.5 inches for the front depth. The front depth is V neckline. Now I'll connect the back neckline and connect the front. I will go to the side here and mark 1.5 inches for shoulder slope. I will connect the shoulder slope to the neckline. Right from the shoulder slope, I will place the sleeve opening, the arm opening. So I'll mark the arm opening. I want it to be wide. I'll mark 10 inches for the arm opening and add 1 inch for sewing allowance. That's 11 inches. I'll make a straight line here. So I will place the quarter of the hip measurement here and add extra inches to it. So a quarter of the hip measurement is 11.5 inches. I will add extra 4 inches to it and 1 inch for sewing allowance. That's 5 inches. So I will mark it all the way to the length. I'll mark this as well. So I'll go down by 2 inches and curve it, make a curve here. Right from here, I'll connect it here. I'll go ahead and cut it out. Remember, we folded our button overlap inside. I'll cut out the back neckline. I'll go ahead and cut the front neckline. So I'll open it up and then split it open. And this is the front. So I'll take the front part. So this is our button overlap. I'll fold a 1/4 inch inside and turn it like so. So I will stitch it like so. If you like, you can use a hemming gun to keep it in place, or you make a stitch here. I will do the same thing for this side. After I've done stitching it, I'll cut out the facing. So I didn't use hemming gun, I just stitch it. I'll cut this out. So I will place the facing on. So I'm cutting out 2. folded into 2. I'll place it underneath the dress. Now I leave this 1/2 inch here. I will use it to fold the facing. I will cut it like so. Just cut it like so. I'll go ahead and use the facing to turn the neckline. So I'll place it like so. So this is the reason I left this 1/2 inch. I will fold the 1/2 inch like so. Now I will stitch it with 1/4 inch like so. And flip it to the wrong side. I'll do the same thing for the other side. I'll be adding pocket to the dress. I will cut out the pockets. I'll mark out 7 inches. I'll place my hand like so. I will cut out 4 of these. After using the facing to turn the neckline, I'll measure from the shoulder to the waistline. From shoulder to the waistline is 17.5 inches. So I'll go down by 1 inch. This is where we attach the pocket. So this side will face down. I will place it like so. Right side facing right side. Stitch this side and do the same thing for the back. So guys, I'm done using the facing to turn the front neckline. So after stitching it, I stitch it down here. Ironed it out. I will use interfacing to keep it in place. I've attached the pocket also. I didn't use facing to turn the back because I will be adding a collar to the back side. If you look at the picture very well, you see there's a collar here. The collar started right from here, right from the back side. So I'll be adding collar to the back side. What we are going to do now is to join the front and the back together. I will place this here. I'll place this on the side. So you make sure they are aligned together. So I will use 1/2 inch to join the shoulders. I'm done joining the shoulders. I'll go ahead and use the black stripe to turn the sleeve. I have my strap here. Folded into 2 is 2.5 inches. When you open it, you have 5 inches. So I'm going to be using it to turn the sleeve. I will turn the dress to the wrong side. And place this like so. I'll use 1/2 inch to join them together. After I've done that, I will turn this to the right side like so. I will use a pressing iron to press it. I will stitch this side and I will stitch it very close to the tip. I will join this side after stitching it. So make sure you align them together, the front and the back. I use 3/4 inch to stitch the pocket. I will use the same 3/4 inch to join the side so that the stitch and the pocket stitch will align together. So I will use 3/4 inch, stitch it to meet the 3/4 inch for the pocket. Bring it like so and take it to the lower part. I will do the same thing for the other side. I'm done joining the side. I've also turned the sleeves. This will overlap this. What we are going to do is to use this stripe to turn the lower part. It's 4 3/4 folded into 2. So I measure here around, then use it to cut it out. And the length is 4 3/4 inch. I will use the 3/4 inch to push it inside. There's a way I want to do it, so I will show you guys everything. I will still turn it the same way I turn the sleeve. I will take this to the wrong side, but before I take it to the wrong side, I will turn it. This is the wrong side. I will turn the black to the wrong side. I will stitch the edge with 1/4 inch. I will turn it back to the right side. I will do the same thing for this side. So I will place it like so. I'm pinning it right on the wrong side of the dress. So after stitching it round from the inside, then I will turn it. So I will turn it like so and stitch it round again. I will stitch it very close to the tip here. If I'm stitching it, I will make sure this go inside a little bit. Can you see? I will shift 3/4 of an inch inside. I hope you guys understand what I'm doing. So I'm not just taking it like so. I will shift 3/4 of an inch inside. I don't want the African print to be showing, so instead I want the black side to show at the tip here. So I will push it inside, iron it round 3/4 of an inch. I'll be adding color to the neck. So what I will do is I will come down 2 inches from the shoulder to the front side. I will come down from the shoulder to the front side. I will do the same thing for the side. So I will measure here from these 2 inches because I will stitch it from here to here. So I will measure it round in there. See what I have here. I have 13 inches here. So I'll be cutting out 13 inches collar. So this is the fabric I'm using. I'm using black fabric, folded into 2. I want it to be 3 inches after stitching it. So I will mark out 3.5 inches because I will use 1/2 inch for sewing allowance. I folded into 2 because I'm cutting out 2. Now fold it like so. The neckline is 13 inches. 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. I will add 1/2 inch for sewing allowance. That's 7 inches. The upper part here is 9 inches and the lower part is 7 inches. Right from the midpoint here, I will go inside by 1/2 inch from here and connect it like so. So I will connect the 7 inches to meet the 9 inches here. I'm going ahead and cut it out. Now we iron a very light interfacing on it and use 1/2 inch to stitch it up to here. I will leave 1/2 inch here because I'll be using this 1/2 inch to join it to the neckline. I will do the same thing for this side. I will stitch it here and leave 1/2 inch here open. So guys, I'm done using the facing to turn the lower part. So this is the 3/4 of an inch. See how neat it is. I've also stitched the collar. I iron a very light interfacing on one side and turn it inside out. I will go ahead and attach this to the neckline. I said I will come down 2 inches from the neckline. This is 2 inches. I will take it from here. This is 1/2 inch. I will pin this 1/2 inch around all the way to the 2 inches at the front line. I will use 1/2 inch to stitch it around. After I've done that, I will use this to cover up the 1/2 inch like so and stitch it around again. I've also cut out the case for the strap, that's the rope at the waistline. This is the strap. I have 2 inches strap here. I ironed 1/4 of an inch on each side, 1/4 of an inch on this side, 1/4 of an inch on this side. Right from the shoulder, I will mark the waistline. The waistline is 17.5 inches. So this is 17.5 inches. I will mark 17.5 inches around. I will mark this side also 17.5 inches right from the shoulder. Make sure they are aligned together. 17.5 inches. I will turn it to the back side and still mark 17.5 inches. This is the waistline. I will take 1/2 inch inside. I will stitch this 1/2 inch, place it like so, I'll pin it, take it to the back side and bring it back to the front. I will stitch just close to the tip on this side and close to the tip on this side. Stitch it all the way to the back and bring it back to the front. So guys, I'm done attaching the case. You see how neat the dress is. Make sure they align. Upper part here is aligned. The case for the rope or strap is aligned. This side is also aligned. So I'm making the rope. I'll cut out 2 inches rope. I'll cut out times 2 of the waistline. Fold it like so. And stitch it all through. Before I insert the rope, I'll make sure I stitch the buttons. I'll make a button holes on this side and attach my buttons on this side. I'll make it 4 or 5 inches gap between each buttons. I'll place one there, place one here. So I'm marking 4 inches. Place one here. This is the last one. So I'll leave the black side open. I'm not adding buttons here. My button will stop here. Go ahead and insert the rope. I'll use my safety pin to insert it. So pass it through this other side. So guys, this is the rope. This is the collar. So you have the pocket here. You hardly notice there's a pocket here. The pocket is on this side as well. We've come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I will see you guys in my next one. Love you all. Bye.